Hi, welcome to this week's episode of Let's Talk. I'm Lesley Donaldson with ITR Polygraph. Thank you for tuning in today to our YouTube channel at ITR Polygraph. You can also find us at itrpolygraph.com, and we are now starting to schedule appointments for mid-July. We are in Alberta, Canada. However, Phase 2 has opened, but if you're following the news like we are, it does not look good with these numbers with reopening. We have to be conscious of that. We have to be conscious of Ken Donaldson. He's the certified polygraph examiner. He has chronic COPD. He has asthma. His daughters also have asthma. They have puffers. They have a health issue themselves. And then we have the issue of reopening and everybody else coming and the whole spread of COVID-19. This is a serious problem for us. Not only is it hard for us to be closed since the middle of March, mandatory closure, it is horrible for our clients. We help many clients for the last 17 years. This is our full-time job. We help people mostly, it would be corporate, meaning from law firms and employees and so forth, but we helped the majority of people with their relationships. People's relationships are in the worst of times right now, or the best of times. Some people are using this time to absolutely. A dear friend of mine posted a post today that said what was meant to crush her and destroy her absolutely has now rebuilt her and renewed her. And I absolutely agree. However, that's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. Not everybody is living that wonderful euphoria of a new change and new adventure and everything. Some people are still in the hell and the torment they were in March. And they usually would have been able to come to our office and be able to get some resolution for their problems within their relationships. Now, let me just be truthful with you here that we have many clients that come to us because they question what's going on in their relationships. It is usually, I'm going to just use the example today of boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands and wives, but it is the men who are bringing the women, and the women need to take the polygraph to prove that they are not cheating on their spouse or their partner. I am not texting, I'm not hiding anybody. Who was in the house at that same time? Is there a secret way in, a secret way out? All these different things. They track your phone, they track your car, everything. And you spend your entire day trying to have your partner trust you and believe you and believe where you were and what you were saying and who you were with and all this stuff. When really there may be some lying going on. Maybe you were with a family member saying to them, I cannot believe what my relationship is like right now. What am I going to do? And so here's the thing. When couples come to our office, I'm not the polygraph. We sit down with the science of polygraph. You didn't come for my opinion. You came for a scientific, proven science to let you know what is truth and what is false. What is truth and what is reality. We tell you with that. But behind the scenes, it's not that there's a lot of things that go into that. So when we take a look at the couple, because it isn't just one person's side of things. We have both people's side of things, both partners there, what's going on. And I've got to tell you, that's something that has to be said because it is happening. This week was really harsh. In fact, I wasn't able to film yesterday. I needed a day off from what we spoke about on a personal note on Thursday that I shared on a personal blog. That was incredibly harsh and incredibly rough for me to relive and speak about and tell the truth about what goes on behind closed doors with substance abuse, specifically alcohol. But when we're talking about this today, there is usually substance abuse that leads up to the boyfriend or the husband bringing their partner in for a polygraph because they don't trust them, that they believe that they are doing everything behind their back. They're suspicious, they're paranoid, everything. And can I just please ask you that maybe you consider that it's you and your addiction and the drugs you're doing and the side effects from them, and it is not your partner who has loved you and stuck by you and been there for you. Why am I saying this? Because twice this week I have your girlfriend or your wife calling my office, crying, begging, we'll pay extra to please open the door and let me prove to my partner today that I am not cheating, or I'm going to be physically beaten again at the end of the day, crying. Because this is a serious health crisis that is no joke, and it can be spread, as we've seen throughout the world, like wildfire. It is not something that we can just take lightly. And watching the news, we cannot just open our doors so quickly to do that. Okay, we're not a park. We are this close to somebody. Our equipment is on them. So there has to be a lot of procedures that need to be in place in order to properly make sure everybody is safe and healthy. In the meantime, our clients are being beaten. They're calling on our office crying. I have made, and Ken and I both have made, many videos since March on this topic of domestic violence. So today I want to read something else. I gave you the other one. It was called the 12 Golden Rooms. They hang on our office. This one is called My Marriage Pledge When Facing a Rough Road. Well, here's the thing. Marriage pledge, or you're living together, you're sleeping together, you're together, that you're together. So whether it's a marriage pledge or not, how about it be your relationship pledge? Start by this. Don't physically harm one another. Never put your hands on one another to physically harm them. Put your hands on another to hug them and love them. And be lovers and friends. Partners. But don't use your hands to wound your partner anymore. Especially over what could probably be your background, your life experience, your addiction, the drugs you've done, what is going on with you. It isn't always your partner. We have many people, and now I'm hot, menopausal, and I'm warming up again. And in any of my videos, you'll see that goes on. But I do want to read this in closing. Hot or not, I'm going to just read it. My marriage pledge when facing a rough road. I'm going to read them all. Number 1, it is unacceptable for us to fail. Number 2, I am determined not to quit. Number 3, I know that blessings will flow if I don't give up. Number 4, I might experience great pain if I stop trying. Number 5, I might leave a positive legacy if I press on. Number 6, I might create great pain for my children if I leave now. I'm going to read number 6 again. I might create great pain for my children if I leave now. But if I'm being beaten, you're also causing your children great pain. So let's look at that properly, right? Number 7, I probably will face this same problem with someone else in the future. Number 8, I am aware that nothing great was ever achieved without sacrifice. That's huge. Number 9, I have the conviction of my own word. That's sometimes rare. Say what you mean what you say, be who you are. Your word is your bond. That's how it used to be. Let's have it be that today. Number 10, all couples struggle. This is not abnormal. This is not abnormal. I would not be married all this time if we didn't struggle and we didn't argue. But I also bend the knee and I say sorry to my husband and I beg his forgiveness for being rude or insulting or demanding. I say sorry, and I really mean it. Do you say sorry? I'm just asking. How's your relationship going? I'm speaking to the people today that actually called our office, and it's super, super hard. Number 11, I do not want to disappoint or let the other people down. Right? And number 12, my spiritual commitment will help me to get through this difficult time. What's your convictions? Where do you get your morals and your ethics and everything from? Let's look within. What are we doing? This has been a hard week. I've spoken to many of my friends. I've spoken to many people. It's been a hard week for a lot of people. And it has been in this office too. And maybe you can tell from these videos, I'm a little bit upset. Like everybody else, this has taken its toll since March till now on the world on every level possible. Be kind. Put your swords down. Don't hit one another. That's assault. Your partner is your best friend. Remember your vows. Remember why you dated. Hug and kiss and love each other today. Thank you so much. I really hope that these videos help. If they do, please subscribe and please comment. I want to hear from you. Thank you. Bye now.